need to focus on what truly matters to them and what they can outsource to AI, to automation, to systemization. That for me is very important. So even if you're starting a business today, or you're whatever business, salon, beauty, dentistry, you know that what matters, what gives you joy, what makes you happy and excited is seeing your idea, your creativity come alive, and not you trying to figure out how do you respond to a message, or you need to send an invoice, or you need to send a proposal. Those things take a lot of time, but with automation you can systemize.
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Today we have on Emeka from Trillion Digital, like $1 trillion. I reached out to him because he's an AI marketing professional as well as a branding specialist. So, Emeka, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks, John, for this. I'm super excited to be on your show, the VIP Network show. This is a great one. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on your platform.
Of course, my man. And why don't you tell the people where you're calling out from today?
Okay, so I'm actually in the United Kingdom, Scotland to be precise. Here with my family. This is my base, and impacting the world from my small location, if I may put it that way. That's where I am calling from.
Love it, my man. Well, I have a lot of people out there wondering about this this AI topic, this artificial intelligence space. That's why I reached out to Emeka here, really. I do a lot of branding, Emeka. You do a lot of branding yourself. I haven't got into the AI space as much as probably you have. So why don't you tell the people out there, how do you help businesses from the AI automation perspective when it comes to marketing?
Okay, thanks for that, John. So for us, we keep it simple, help our clients get more customers. That's the goal. Every small business out there needs more customers, needs more leads, needs more appointments. You need more people to come into your pipeline. So irrespective of the type of funnel, if you know what a funnel is, basically it's just the way you acquire customers. So irrespective of the way you acquire customers, you need more customers in your business. So what we do is we leverage AI. Like I always tell people, AI is just a tool to be leveraged. AI will not take over jobs, but the people using AI will take over the jobs. The businesses using AI will definitely have more market share, or the business that has or introduces AI into their system. Like we all know, the first mover's advantage, which is a marketing concept, which simply means that if you are the first person to introduce something novel to the market, before every other person catches on, you would have gotten a lot of customers, a lot of market share. So I'll give an example. If you own a salon, one of the simple ways of using AI is using AI as your appointment setter, or to handle your bookings. So instead of you manually typing and texting and responding to everybody's inquiry and all that, you can set up a small AI bot or an AI customer support system whereby people would go in there, ask all the questions, and that AI would respond on your behalf using the same tone you use, having the business information that you have fed it. And that is one way you can save yourself thousands of dollars by just leveraging one system that would keep running around the clock. And it doesn't go on holidays. It doesn't get ill. It doesn't give you excuses why it can't come to work, or, that it's ill or something happened. No, you don't. That's not going to happen in your business. So these are just a few ways that you can use AI. And I believe as we progress on this, I'll share more ways that you can leverage AI.
Right. And speaking of that, dealing with leads or responding to people, I've heard of AI chatbots. Something that I'm interested in and that I've done in the past for clients, this is like 4 or 5 years ago, but I used a lot of LinkedIn Helper to just send invitations out on LinkedIn, right? At a certain point, I think LinkedIn stopped letting us use that, or it kind of cracked down on it. The same thing with Instagram. I mean, I paid for this program where it would send out DMs or leave comments for certain hashtags, right? Is there a new process where AI helps with that? Because I know the tools I was using in the past, the Instagram API, they didn't like those tools anymore. So I just stopped using them for clients because I didn't want their accounts to get taken down, right? Is there anything like that that helps with outbound outreach?
Yes. So currently we have things like ManyChat. So with a tool like ManyChat, you can automate your DMs, you can automate your IG lives, you can automate your comment section. So these are just one of the tools that are out there in the market. And what does that mean? So like give an example. You're doing an IG live and you tell people in the IG live if they're interested in a particular product offer that they should comment a certain word. Now, once they do that, what happens is in their DM, they get a follow-up email or sorry, a follow-up message that tells them, oh, hi, Emeka, Joan, I see that you're interested in this product. Okay, here is a link to this product, or here's a link to the ebook, or here's a link to our location, or here's a link to a short video, a short training where you can learn more about this product. Now, once you set that up, you can also set it in such a way that a day, 2 hours, 3 hours later, you can follow up with another message like, oh, Joan, I see that you haven't claimed this product, or you see that you haven't used it, or how did you find this ebook, or how did you find this material or lead magnet? So that way you can continue the conversation. Now, the beautiful thing about automation and AI is you do it once and you go to bed. So you
Right.
don't have to always keep going on your phone and checking out all the messages and responding to everyone. That can be a lot of work. So with
Yeah.
such automations, you can just set it up once and you go to bed. Now, in line with what you said, which is years ago, which is true. Years ago, we had things like I think Monkey. I know there was ManyChat and there was Monkey, something Monkey that wasn't. There's a time that Instagram cut down on them, but later they have pretty much gotten the permission and the license, and it's now full. It's working well. I even use it. If you go to my page at emeka.ai and you put a message like AI, you get a free training and things like that. So yeah, these are part of the things that you can use to leverage on your business, and they don't cost a lot. So yes, you're right about that.
Dude, that's awesome. I'll have to reach out to you about that, and we'll work on some clients together because I think cold outreach still works if you have the right message, right? So that's how I look at it. That's how I tell my clients. We have a little special cold message we like to send that kind of separates us from the other messages people send, like the I don't want my clients sending the annoying messages like, you get them in your DMs. It'll be this big old long thing, or like the other marketers will tell you like, hey, I'll get you like thousands of followers, like, and like it's a total scam, right? But
Yeah.
no, good stuff, my man. Any other tools that you can tell my audience about that's top of mind for you right now? I know you mentioned about one of the benefits is you go to sleep and the AI does this for you, right? So a lot of stuff we look at marketers and branding people, or especially my cinematographers and my video guys, they like to make things that are really cool, like really high quality, badass. I love it because it looks really cool. But the clients I deal with, like accounting firms or mortgage brokers or insurance guys, they don't care about how cool it is as much as we do at marketers, right? They care about the why and the ROI of actually implementing something. So what are some other tools that are top of mind that are profit based? Like we can like think these things are cool as marketers all day long, but if it doesn't have more money tied to it, the businesses aren't interested in it, right? So what other tools would you say are very useful for businesses to use?
Okay, there are several tools out there, but for me, someone that I'm in the space and I've tested so many tools, I'll recommend like two or three of them. So the first one, like I said, is ManyChat. Fantastic tool. I use it. It works absolutely well. You can use it to automate your Instagram, Facebook, DMs. Does a fantastic work. Then the other tool that I use that's like my top tool is called Go High Level. I use Go High Level not just because of the unlimited landing pages and funnels, but most importantly, the automation. And this, you can integrate Go High Level into other platforms like WordPress. So for example, with Go High Level, which I do and I build for clients, you can integrate that to OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, and you can build your own bots. So the Go High Level linked with OpenAI, you can use that to create your own small bot. And that would, and like I said earlier, that would respond to all customer queries and all that. That is one. Now, with Go High Level, which we do, it's part the automation. So I give an example. In line with what you said, one of the key lessons that businesses need to understand is your customer acquisition. Customers are the heart of every business. If you do not have customers, you don't have a business. So you need to put priority in acquiring customers. I'll take that again. You need to put priority in acquiring customers. And the beautiful thing about it is when you leverage technology, you will cut down the cost of acquiring customers because you have fully automated or systemized your entire business. So let's put down numbers. If the cost as a marketer, a cinematographer, a photographer, if the cost or if the value of one customer is, for example, $2,000, how much are you willing to invest to get $2,000? That's a very good question. How much are you willing to get $2,000? Now, if you know, because I'm also in media, so I know that for videographers, you can do 2, 3, 4 projects in 1 month. So if one project is valued at $3,000, that means 4 projects is valued at $12,000. How much are you willing to invest to get $12,000 every month, every 30 days? That alone would make you think and understand that you need to systemize your business, because as a cinematographer, you come up with a concept, your mood board, you go out there, you shoot, you edit, you scout locations, you do all these things. Now, when you're doing that, you don't want to be doing that and checking your DMs. You don't want to be doing that and doing cold outreach. You don't want to be doing that and running campaigns and thinking of what would be my next offer and all that. But imagine if you've done that once and all your system is fully automated, then you can focus on what truly matters to you, which is your creativity, which is why you get those clients. You're not getting those clients because you bought a $12,000 camera or a $5,000. You're getting those clients because of your creativity and your professionalism. That is why you want to keep that. So you need to look at it and say, okay, what would I rather do and what would I rather outsource or automate or systemize? That is how you balance or you measure the success of any business. And it's not just for marketers. The same thing applies to real estate companies. The same thing applies to doctors. Any business, the business owner or the team or the board need to focus on what truly matters to them and what they can outsource to AI, to automation, to systemization. That for me is very important. So even if you're starting a business today or you're whatever business, salon, beauty, dentistry, you know that what matters, what gives you joy, what makes you happy and excited is seeing your idea, your creativity come alive, and not you trying to figure out how do you respond to a message, or you need to send an invoice, or you need to send a proposal. Those things take a lot of time, but with automation you can systemize it. So let me give another example. One of the things that we do for our clients is build the whole entire system end to end. And we realize that it saves them a lot of time. Now, I'll give you this little secret. Now, you see that if you want to convert a stranger to a customer, one of the good ways of doing that, not only are you showing the benefits of your product or your offer, you're also telling your own story. So when we do what we call the 10 email 7-day campaign, the first 2 sets of email is one, maybe your lead magnet. If someone says, send me a quote and all that. The second email should be focused on telling your story. Why did you start that business? What challenges did you face? Can the person on the other side relate to your story? That makes it personal. That positions you as the right person that they want to do because you understand them and you're telling them your own challenge, your own struggle, and how you've been able to overcome that and where you are today. And you can tell them, just like you're telling the younger brother or younger sister, I know what you're going through. I was there before, or I know the debate in terms of, pricing. Is this
Right.
and cinematographer the right person? But you want to help them by sharing your own story. So these are some of the ways that you can use to get clients and customers into your business.
Dude, that's awesome, man. You mentioned the customer acquisition cost, right? Let's get that CAC down, guys, that customer acquisition cost. And typically, I'm helping businesses with marketing. You're helping businesses with marketing, right? So I don't want my clients, who they might be a doctor, they might be a mortgage broker or an accountant a lot of the times. I don't want them fooling around with a funnel or worried about what to say next, right? I actually want them either doing client work and making sure their work is really good for their clients, or I want them talking to as many people as possible, networking with as many people as possible, whether that's getting on the phone or going to a local business mixer. That's one of the things my mentor taught me. As long as we're talking to as many people as possible, we're going to get customers. So that's what I would like my business owners to do, my clients to do a lot more of, rather than fooling around with a lot of the things that can be automated. So that's awesome, my man. And one of the things I want to ask you is, when you're talking to business owners about whether it's marketing, branding, or just, AI automation, what do you think are some of the common misconceptions that business owners have about, implementing these tools? What are some common misconceptions, right?
Okay, some of the common misconceptions, is I think is control. A lot of business owners, don't like to lose control. I think that's why you're the CEO. That's why you're the founder of the business. So you don't like to lose control. So they think that implementing this system would make them redundant, that they wouldn't be needed anymore. And that's like one of the primaries beyond cost and, and all that. It's that, okay, are you saying I would not do this anymore and I won't do that anymore? And so that's one area that I see that they struggle with in terms of, automating things and using AI and all that. The other part is authenticity. They feel like, okay, if AI is doing the work for me, what happens to my voice? Is it still me? But they forget that, and AI, you already use AI. The same way you have a dictation on Google and you want to write, instead of you typing, you speak and the AI converts your speech into text. That is AI doing the work. So the same thing, ChatGPT, every AI tool can do the same if you train it to speak in your voice. So I think that's the area a lot of businesses miss, which is you are supposed to train the AI just the same way you have an onboarding into your organization or an induction. You train your staff to follow the culture, the principles, and the values of your organization. It's the same way you train your AI to do the same thing. So these are just a few of the common misconceptions I see with business owners.
Yeah, man, that's a good point. And I know some of my favorite clients are the clients that actually got past that common misconception and then actually let, our media company handle a lot of the posting and a lot of what we're doing with their accounts. Because there's a lot of business owners that if they just, not necessarily gave up control, but there's a word for it. It's called delegating, right? If they started delegating these tasks to be more efficient, then that would help out their business a lot. So good stuff there, man. One of the things I want to ask you about, AI is the future, right? So it's in the news a lot. What's going to happen with AI, artificial intelligence? You talked a little bit about it, that the professionals who are going to win here are the business people, the professionals that actually use it as a tool instead of being afraid that it's going to take jobs away, right? But since this is a space that you're looking a lot at, what are you most excited about for the future of AI? This could be in the next 10 years, the next 5 years, the next 25 years. What are you really just excited about when it comes to artificial intelligence?
And for me, it's about speed. I'm excited the accuracy at which AI is getting things done. So an AI in terms of information, in terms of understanding the way you think, and also predicting what you might want to do next. That's for me is really exciting. What that means is there will be no border. It will be a borderless world. There will be no limitation. So even if I don't know how to speak a foreign language, with AI, I can know how to speak a foreign, or I can communicate in a foreign language fluently, even if I've never been there, even because when I have the right AI tool, I will speak in English or in my native to, and the other person would hear it in there. So we can communicate without necessarily feeling like, okay, that bias and all that. So these are just a few things. The other thing is in terms of democracy or democratizing a lot of things. So now with AI, I can be a filmmaker. I can create a movie for my child. So before now, maybe I'd have hired an army of people. So I can recreate my family story. I can create so many amazing memories with my family, with my children, with people that really matter, you know. So these are just a few things that I see, you know, it's really exciting. Another thing that I would say AI would do or is doing for a lot of us that are embracing it is AI is opening our minds to the possibilities. So with AI, I can switch careers or I can know more about a certain industry without necessarily going 4, 5, 6 years, you know, doing a BSc, going to the college, and I don't need to do that. So if I want to learn about something within 1, 2, 3 months, I can learn about that and use the AI that is trained in that industry to assist me to get results done. I'm not saying I want to be a doctor, but if I want to go into nutrition or I want to be a fitness coach or something, I can start that journey and, you know, get on that journey faster because I have the right AI to guide me and ensure that I make the right decisions within the shortest possible time. So for me, it's just about speed, convenience, and, you know, that borderlessness, which is anyone can use it, anyone can become what they want to be. That for me, that's what excites me beyond the amazing things that are happening.
Man, that's awesome, man. You know, back to speed, one of the things that I'm most excited about, I've been thinking about this since like 2014, 2015. I was in college and I had a marketing girlfriend. So I was doing my marketing thing at the time and she was studying marketing. So we would always talk about these different ideas, right? And I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if you just if right when you thought of something, it went down right on the Word document, right? So because I like to walk around the house and just sort of think and come up with ideas, right? But the next step is then you have to write them down in notes, or you have to go like write them down so that you can remember them, right? Or you have to say it out loud and record it. But wouldn't it be cool if we just thought something and it went immediately to a document and then we can sort the rest out later, right? Because sometimes, you know, you just have great thoughts. So I'm really excited for that. That can also be very dangerous if things are really but
you can say that again. That would be dangerous, but it's also going to be exciting. So imagine if you know, that early hours of the morning where your mind is really fresh and it's you know, you're thinking clearly and you come up with an idea. So you're not going to come up with an idea and wait, you know, 2, 3, 4 days to execute that idea. You can actually speak to an AI and tell the AI, okay, I'm thinking about this idea. What are the possibilities of this happening? And the AI will analyze that idea and give you the pros and cons, come up with a SWOT analysis, come up with a person, come up with all these things, and, you know, tell you what you can do, how you can start, and where to start from. For me, that is super exciting. Like that is mind blowing. So there is really nothing stopping you, which leads to the next exciting thing, which is the power now lies in the human and the power of execution. So one of the things that I found in our time is there's so much information, but there's little execution. So we need to prioritize people and platforms that execute and not just tell you about, oh, this is what you do. No. It's not about what you should do. This is what I have done. And This is what you should start doing. So AI would help you clear out all those limitations and now give you the power to say, you know what, it's up to you to execute. I have done all the analysis for you. I've told you where the nearest places are. I've written the sales script. I've done everything. Are you ready to, you know, press the start button?
Right.
So
Take
that for
action.
me is really exciting.
Love it, man. So I want to give you a chance here to talk a little bit more about yourself and your background. So when it comes to marketing, what's looking back, how did you get interested in marketing? You know, how did you start your digital marketing firm? You know, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, so for me, I've always wanted to do marketing from back when I was in school. I studied engineering, actually, systems analysis and engineering. That was what I studied, but I knew I wasn't going to be an
Right.
engineer. So I was looking for something close to what I'll call my passion, close to what I love. And what interests me was ideas, branding,
Mhm.
marketing, management, helping people, build businesses, helping people achieve their goals. So I started to dig deep, and that is how it led me into marketing. So I started off first as a traditional, like back then it was traditional marketing in an
Mhm.
advertising agency. Then as digital marketing started to kick off, and all the transformation, digital transformation was going on, I now did some studying, got some certifications there, practicing, and that led me on the journey to now wanting to start my own agency. So in starting my own agency, we have been doing digital marketing, and for us, it's more of innovation. So we are always at the forefront of innovation because we understand that innovation would help. Okay, all right, back. We
Okay.
understand that innovation would help you scale faster. So what do I mean by innovation? It's knowing the tools that will give you the edge in the business. So I'll just want to give an example before I continue. When Richard Branson went to introduce, I think it was Virgin Cola, one of the marketing tricks he did, which for me was innovation at the time, was I think he went around Times Square or something like that, and he destroyed, either was he a Coca-Cola sign or he destroyed something. I can't remember clearly, but he did something to disrupt the market because
Mhm.
he wanted to introduce his own cola. That's for me is innovation. So before now, outdoor out of home advertising was innovative. Now we have 3D out of home where you see 3D images is that like they're popping out of the wall. That is innovation. So
Mhm.
for us, it's about innovation. What do we need to leverage to help our clients move ahead and move faster? At the heart of every marketer are still the basics, the 4 P's of marketing, the C's of market, understanding the basic people, price, promotion, product. Yes, that's at the heart. But what separates marketers or marketing agencies are those that leverage innovation. So marketing agencies that are leveraging AI or short form content or platforms like this, podcast or media in general, will do better than agencies or people or businesses that are not leveraging. So that's has been my journey. And right now, we're helping our clients with still that innovative mindset, leverage AI, leverage automation, with strategy and content, get more business. That's what we do.
Awesome, man. Love it. And then one of the things I wanted to ask you as well for my entrepreneurs out there, maybe they're just starting a business or maybe they're thinking about starting a business, right? What are some of the tips and advice you can give them? Maybe some things you've seen businesses struggle with that people can just listen to this and take advantage of.
I would say test the idea, test it.
Mhm.
That is one of the things no one told me when I started. A business survives by customers. So how do I get customers? I need to test my idea. I need to test the business. So irrespective of the business, test the idea. Go out there, get people to try out your product. Get people to try out your service. Get people to sign up for, if you want to go on online business, if it's drop shipping or coaching, whatever it is, get people to try it out. If you're doing maybe makeup, hair, beauty, get people to try it out. If you're into food, get people to eat your food. Why? Before you launch, you would have learned a lot from your customers. Your customer is the success and the heart of your business. So understanding your customer so well would help you grow that business. So the first thing I'll say before you think about, raising funds and getting an office, doing any of those things, or even building a website, the first thing you need to do is test the idea. Get people to try it out, even for free. Just get them, okay, I do this, I'd like to, do it for you. What do you think? So by the time you have done it for 1, 2, 3 people, the feedback you get from them, you would know what is your delivery time. You know what's the best time of your work hours. You would have learned a lot by testing that idea. Then that will now help you launch out. That even help you give you a price point. That would help you understand the market. Because one of the mistakes I made, and one of the mistakes a lot of entrepreneurs are making, is they do this market research and say, oh, you need to, the amount the market charges for this product is 3,000, is 5,000. Okay, I will charge 3,000 or I'll charge 2,500. No, don't do that. Why? 3,000 is not just the price. 3,000 is the price that comes with trust. They trust that business enough. That is why they are willing to let go of 3,000. It is not the price. It's like a trust deposit. So when people exchange money with you, they're actually exchanging trust. They trust you enough that if they give you that money, you will deliver. You haven't built trust. So build trust by testing your idea and getting people's feedback and letting them be satisfied and tell them, you know what, I can actually, do you like this? Okay, I can do a better version for you at maybe half the price. And oh, are you serious? Oh, if you did this, that means you can do a better version at half the price. Now you have built trust. Now, by the time you do to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, you have built some form of trust and your price is still lower. Those people will tell other people about you because they now trust you to deliver. And secondly, they will probably tell people that, do you know what? He's really good and his price is even lower. So that's what I would say.
Right. Love it. The trust, like, no factor. I talk about that all the time to my clients. Emeka, loved having you on, man. Where can the people find you?
Awesome. Yes, you can find me on all social media platforms. On IG, my AI page. If you want to learn more about AI, you want to hit me up on my DM. It's emeka.ai, and that is EMEKA.ai. So just send me a DM. I would love to work with you, love to help you scale that idea, help you scale that business, help you start that idea, help you scale that course, whatever it is that you have in mind, and you know that you want to get to your next level, you're hungry for more, and you need to get there as soon as you can, then you should hit me up on IG. You can hit me up on IG at emeka.ai. On Twitter, it is my full name, which is Emeka Ebeniro. So I'm also on Twitter and on Facebook. Okay, I don't really use Facebook, but yes, on Facebook as well. It's the same on Facebook as well. But my primary channel is IG. So hit me up at emeka.ai on IG, and I would love to hit you. And on LinkedIn, I'm also on LinkedIn. I'm also very active on LinkedIn, which is Emeka.
LinkedIn is underrated. Yeah,
it's underrated. So guys, please do not sleep on LinkedIn. That is where the dough is. That is where that's where you can build your personal brand. And so if you want to hit me up, you want to connect with me, it is Emeka. So I'll spell that fully, EMEKA. Then my surname is EBENIRO.